Mundu wetu Kalonzo Musyoka kuma kule Ikamba. Mundu wetu Likuli kuma kule Meru. Mundu wetu Muturi kuma kule Embu. Mundu wetu Amarwa kuma kule kwa Baruhia. Mundu wetu Matiang'I kuma kule Githii.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, on Sunday, the leaders from the opposition met in Wamunyoro at Rigathi Gachagua's home. And one message was clear. The message that this function and the whole opposition coalition sent out to the whole country at large and also to one President William Ruto is that Rigathi Gachagua and all other opposition chiefs are behind one candidate, and they have proven beyond reasonable doubt that this is the man that they're going to front so that he will take on President William Ruto come the year 2027. And I want to tell you that Rigathi Gachagua today has sealed that message via a phone call that was made to him by one of his members while they were attending a lounge in Kirinyaga today, a launch of the Raha Unga Premium. And I want you to listen to this. Listen and listen very careful to the message that Rigathi Gachagua gave to the people. Now, when you hear the ululations that come with the name of Matiang'I being mentioned, it tells you that there is no any other fit candidate for the opposition to front as the opposition flag bearer ahead of the year 2027. It is Fred Matiang'I. When Matiang'I was mentioned, everybody shouted in ululations and joy. Because why is Matiang'I, why is the opposition all lining up behind Matiang'I? If you sit down and analyze the history of every opposition chief that is currently in this coalition of the opposition, you will realize that in one way or the other, these people have served in elective position. They have served over 10 years in elective position. In the time that they served, there was something that happened under their reign. Being chosen by the people and not representing the people to the fullest. Somebody like Kalonzo Musyoka, if you are to pinpoint a man that was best suited if Matiang'I wasn't in that picture, was Kalonzo Musyoka. Because of all the scandals that have befallen great politicians in this republic, Kalonzo Musyoka has never found himself in one scandal, in any corruption scandal. Now, one thing that kicks Kalonzo Musyoka out of the picture of the presidential ticket is that Kalonzo Musyoka is not a vibrant and a go-getter. Kalonzo Musyoka plays the politics of soft politics, intellectual politics. But one thing, Ruto doesn't need an opposition leader who is an intellectual. He needs a Kerimo. He needs somebody that is as foolish as he gets in dealing with him. Because if you draw a line when it comes to dealing with Ruto, then he will not draw a line. He will finish you completely. And none other is there with that track record of delivering like a bulldozer, of delivering without considering the repercussions, is none other than Fred Matiang'I. Now, when Matiang'I came in Wamunyoro on Sunday, he was laid a red carpet to welcome him. The crowd that was in Wamunyoro once they heard that Matiang'I had stepped down, had arrived, they all cheered in ululations. They all rose up to sing praises and songs of joy in welcoming Matiang'I. And allow me to tell you, Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka have met with President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has ensured them if they front another candidate, they are going to fail to remove President William Ruto. But if it is Matiang'I that they will front with another candidate who does not come from the Gema community, Gema consists of Meru, Embu, Kikuyu, and Akamba. But now we have to remove the Gema from the picture. The Gema community has to support a candidate. And that candidate is none other than Friend Matiang'I. Matiang'I comes from the Abagusi community. The Abagusi are the Western Bantus. With Matiang'I there, we also need a deputy presidential candidate who should not also come from the Gema community. The deputy presidential ticket should be given to another candidate from the Western Bantu region, and that there is no any other person who is best suited for that role other than George Natembeya, the governor of Trans Nzoia. Now, when you hear Matiang'I being mentioned and the people are shouting, even if you lay out strategy today and try to do an online poll, you will realize that of all other people, of all other names that are being mentioned, nobody wants Rigathi Gachagua to be the flag bearer. Nobody wants Kalonzo Musyoka. Nobody wants Martha Karua. Nobody wants Eugene Wamalwa. Nobody wants Akina Arab Kirwa being the flag bearers of that opposition function. But the man that a lot of Kenyans are rooting for is Fred Matiang'I. And the reason why Rigathi Gachagua believed that Matiang'I is able to secure the presidency is because of the reception that Matiang'I got while he returned in the country at his homecoming last week. Remember the showdown that happened in Kisii while Matiang'I was conducting his homecoming rally. That was just an homecoming rally. Now, what if Matiang'I is fronted as the presidential candidate and Kalonzo comes behind him, Martha Karua comes behind him, Rigathi Gachagua behind him, George Natembeya behind him, and Eugene Wamalwa behind him? It tells you that everybody will follow the suit to support Matiang'i's candidature for presidency. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua is making sure that in every function that he goes, he acknowledges Matiang'I, and every other opposition chief has been given this role. Make sure you sell our coalition to the people whenever you go. Tell them we have Gachagua, we have Uhuru, we have Matiang'I, we have Martha Karua, we have Jeremiah Kioni, and we have Eugene Wamalwa and George Natembeya. That will seal the hope of people in this coalition, and it will make people believe that this coalition is not a Mount Kenya coalition. Because the reason why people don't want to vote for the opposition is because they see as if Gachagua will be the flag bearer. But if Gachagua is not the flag bearer, Kenyans, about 80% of them, will support this coalition. And many believe, by the way, in the deliverance of Matiang'I, and the track record that he played has always proven beyond reasonable doubt that he is the man for the job of presidency. According to you, as a follower of our work, I would really love to hear what is your take in regards to this coalition, the opposition coalition, giving and handing over the opposition flag to Fred Matiang'I to become their flag bearer. Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.